Hey guys, this is Kent from the Games Den. Today I'm playing MotoGP 19 and I'm trying out the online multiplayer. Now it's different because some of the settings are different. This person's, I'm not getting any brake assist or anything like that, so I'm finding it a lot more challenging, but I thought I'd better try it. Hey Dear Eyes, hey Johnny. Online multiplayer I'm trying. Yeah, this is multiplayer right now. Right now. I've just done one race and I managed to win it because he crashed. The other guy crashed, but it has been lagging a little bit. Here we go, now there's 4 of us in here. There was only 3 for the race before, so now there's 4. If anyone's got this game on PS4, feel free to join us. Oh, okay, dear. What time is it where you are then? It's only 7:15 here, mate. Okay. Let's try not to get hit by the other people. That's the main challenge. So far it's been whoever stays on the bike has won the race. It's so different when you play this game against other real people. It's so much different. And these are obviously the MotoGP bikes, so they're faster than what I'm used to. So I've definitely found the braking more difficult. It's much faster than the Moto 2 that I've been doing in my career mode. No! I've gone wide. There he goes. I could have gone faster there. I kind of got nervous. No! nearly lost it then. I really nearly lost it. Ah! Brake, brake, brake! Gonna be close. Jesus, my heart is beating out of my chest. I'm more nervous when I'm in front. Yes! Get in there. Whew. Sorry guys, I wasn't looking at the chat then. That's my second online win. Cheers MK. It's much more nerve-wracking against other people. That reminds Johnny of GTA 5. Hey Kawasaki. I forgot to tell Darren Stevens that I was on. Okay. I thought I would really struggle, but I'm not going to lie, I have been using the brake assist thing, and obviously you can't use that online. So I thought I might struggle more, but I'm getting used to it. And obviously these bikes are faster. I've done the rookie career, and then Moto 3, then Moto 2, and obviously these are faster bikes. You've got to really like it. It does seem like the person that wins so far has been the person that doesn't fall off. I did 3 laps without falling off. You wouldn't want to see my face today, Johnny. I'm really tired today. I keep staying up late at night playing video games. Hang on, has this guy picked the same call? Hey, blimey, look, Wally's joined. Wally's joined the race. Wally DJ. Oh my god, I'm in trouble now. I may as well give up. Wally! Dude! Oh well. The battle for second place now. Guys, Wally's like my friend from this channel, and he's so good at these games, it's ridiculous. Hey, why has this guy picked the same track again? He keeps picking the same track. No! Where's Wally? What's happened? He must have crashed or something. Oh, Wally's spectating. I was going to say, he would have kicked our asses. Okay, final lap. Oh, he's gone now. I can't catch him now. He has gone. Hey Joseph, hey Wally. I'm gonna have to take some kind of risk to beat this guy now. Ha! Oh man, I was close then. I was very close. That was funny though. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to the braking. Hey Alexander, how's it going, mate? Oh, I was close. I was only 1 second behind. 1 second behind first place. That's not bad. Hey Wally. Change the track. No, a different one. Oh man. Blue screen? No, it's working for me, mate. Shall I leave and create another lobby and then invite you, Wally? Hey MK, yeah, I was really surprised when you donated yesterday. You shocked me. Oh, night, dear eyes. It's only 7:30 here. Okay, hang on guys, I'm going to invite Wally. I'm going to start another lobby and I'm going to invite him to party chat. So hang on guys, the screen will go black for a second while I invite him. Oh, where is it? Okay, I'm just doing the invite. Hang on guys. Oh, where is he? There we go. Alright.
Bonjour.
Hello mate.
What's up?
Oh, did you see that race before? Honestly, I've been using the assists on. I'm only doing Moto 2 in my career, and then to go to this with no assists was a bit of a shock to my system.
What
Brake
assists
assist.
are there?
There's like a brake
Okay.
assist,
Yeah, that would be a shock.
which was terrible.
Depends how much of a difference it makes.
I knew I shouldn't have done it. It's one of them ones
Oh, well.
where you think, oh god, what did I do that for? Should we do qualifying or no qualifying?
You might as well go straight to the race.
Yeah, I agree. What's balance performance? Activate or deactivate?
Makes all the bikes equal, but it doesn't really work. But
Oh, okay, I see.
it's better than nothing. It
Oh,
kind of works.
Oh, I have to click create lobby. We're starting in Moto 2 and then I'll change it.
Yeah, no worries.
You will kill me. I was telling the other guys, I don't know if you could hear, I said, I thought you'd joined, I didn't realise you were spectating, and I was saying to them, I said, oh god, Wally's joined, that's the end. We'll be battling for second place now.
I did. But yeah, it's annoying you can't join the race. You have to spectate, and if you join in qualifying, then you can't be in the race either. You have to wait until everything's finished and you go back to the lobby. It's kind of
Right.
a bit silly, because in the old games, then if you joined through qualifying, you would then be in the race. But
Oh, I have to invite you. I didn't realise I had to invite you. Of course I do. No, I made it public. Hopefully some other poor soul will come in for you to beat.
the problem is, as
Oh, they
soon as
have.
I join, the timer ticks down.
Oh, you better hurry up. Someone's joined. The timer's ticking down.
I wish it didn't. It's so frustrating.
That is weird.
Yeah, there are problems.
I can't decide. I mean, on the on the other hand, at least it stops those people that just sit in a lobby. How many on other games? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think there's pluses and minuses. Maybe a timer's good, but it seems a bit extreme on what we have at the moment, because it starts at like 20 seconds, I think. And I've had loads of issues if, let's say, 6 of us are trying to get into the same room, and one person makes it and then sends out 5 invites. It is actually hard to get 5 people in, because everyone join, even though you're all trying to join the same thing, and you're trying to join the same thing, it takes a bit longer for each people. So I don't know, 3 people get in, and then there's 5 seconds to go, and then it's touch and go whether the last couple will get in.
Yeah.
It's a bit silly.
Oh, he's left. That guy's just left. Hey guys, I just want to check. Can you guys hear Wally talking? I just want to check. Otherwise, it would just sound like I'm talking to myself. Can someone type in the chat if they can hear Wally as well? Yep, that's good.
Alright.
Right, so Wally, try not to swear, because I know you're a really sweary bastard normally, but we're live on YouTube, so try and rein it in a bit. Try and be a bit more of a, like me, A
polite gentleman, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Right.
We've got a spectator. Boo Boo.
Oh yeah, Boo Boo Bundescandendi or something. I've had like good views on this game. It's been really good for the channel. It's had like up to 20 people a couple of times watching, so it's been good.
That is good, considering you didn't get it any earlier.
I didn't. No, God. I mean, obviously you know better than anyone. This was the biggest battle ever to get this game. I mean, if I didn't want it so much, I mean, I've never ever tried so hard to get a game sent to me. Crazy.
Yeah, you're unlucky for sure. Especially because some people got to go to Milestone headquarters and actually play it firsthand, but
I know, but they weren't even. Some of those people weren't even like racing channels, or it was weird. How did they select them? Just the biggest subscriber numbers or something? Oh crap.
I definitely think that things like that seem to help. Was it a Supercross game where they got a couple of YouTubers who again don't really have much to do with motorbikes to go and test that and then do a video on it?
Yeah, that's right.
And that didn't make sense either. I just don't get it.
Oh no, I'm so.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, just sort of have a look at that sign close up. Some good paintwork on it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest. They have strange ideas. Some of the things they do are good, but then other things they do seem really odd to me.
I know, and I messaged Milestone and I said to them, my rider customization video has got like 10,000 views, and it's been viewed for like 25,000 minutes. People have watched that video for, and the guy didn't even get back to me. And I thought, that's a bit harsh, because it was like number 3 on YouTube. If you searched just for MotoGP 19, it came up 3 on the list. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And like, I had like 4 videos in the top 10 on YouTube, and still no response. It's weird. And the PR person who sent me the code, I sent her the link to all the videos saying, look, they've all got over 1,000 and one of them's got over 10,000. And she just went, thanks, Kent. Just like one message back, thanks, Kent. And I thought, oh, Jesus, what do they want? What do they want? Like, it's been like,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
it's weird because I get good numbers on this game. Considering the size of my channel, I get way more than I should. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't get it. Unless they just have other ideas because of esports and things. I know that they're into that. Maybe they focus all their energy on like Trust Everyday or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just think that if it was me, if it was my company, obviously you can't focus on everybody, but I would at least communicate with the top 50 people on my channel. Say I had a game, I'd say, right, I'll communicate with 50 people and I'll leave it at that. So whoever gets the most views or the most coverage, and I'm comfortably I'm in the top 10, not even the 50. I'm in the top 10. So it's a bit frustrating when they ignore you, and I know it happens to other people. There was a lot of people who've just got radio channels who were moaning about not getting an invite to that day.
Oh really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's awkward because in one way you don't want to sound like you expect an invite, but then at the same time there are people who are more deserving of invites than others.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. I didn't expect an invite, but there were some other people who should have got one.
Sorry. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you're Italian, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, that's true. No, that is a valid point.
It's funny because I don't know how much you know, but the esports thing, then they've split it up in Europe, and the rest of the world have been split up. So Europeans compete against each other and the rest of the world compete against each other.
Oh right, no, I didn't know that.
It's as though they want to get more people from different countries involved, because the most popular places are Spain and Italy and the UK. And I think that they want people from around the world playing the game. So if you were from, I don't know, I'm sure you'd have a lot more attention. It sounds bad to say that, but I think it's true. If you were from anywhere that isn't in Europe, then I think you would be onto a winner.
Okay, so it's more saturated, you think, in our area?
Yeah, they seem to want like Americans and just different people from around the world, from what I would say anyway. It's not confirmed, but that's the feeling I get.
Yeah. So what have I got? Oh, I've got track voting. Hey, that's weird. So it looks like I can't change from. It looks like I can't change to MotoGP unless I do another lobby.
That is correct. It's
oh dear. Oh well.
Did you vote for that?
No.
No.
I did. I was just going to work through them all. I moved down to the next one. Doesn't matter though. So you voted for Magello, did you?
I did, but then I switched to Austin. So it was a one-way tie between Argentina, America,
I did win then.
Italy. You did. Yeah, I think Argentina's a popular one because that's the first esports track, so everybody wants some action there. Let's see what this other guy's about.
Oh, and someone else just got in.
Oh, he'll be spectating. Unlucky for him.
I'm almost glad that I've switched now and doing all the, with less assists, because the challenge mode, you just can't get. You'd have to have such a perfect lap to get a gold. Like, you wouldn't be able to go 1 millimetre off the racing line, if you know what I mean.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't get anywhere near it if you've got if the assists on. You can just get bronze.
Oh, okay. The difference between bronze, silver, and gold, is that purely time, or is it a difficulty?
Yeah, a lot of them's time.
Well?
A lot of the challenges, it's time. It's like 5 seconds different as well. It's quite a lot different. Even more between bronze and gold.
I haven't tried them, but I should, because I went online on the 500cc two-stroke bikes, and I really like them, but I've only got the one bike, so I need to unlock the others.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just not something I'd normally go to, really.
Oh, those challenges are right up your street, I reckon, because they're definitely challenging. They are not. There's no, like, gimmies there. I've watched other people do them online as well, and people are having to do 3, 4, 5 runs to get gold.
Really?
Yeah, so you should enjoy that. Well, unless it's hard to know. Maybe you're that good that you won't. Maybe you'll just do them all in one, and then that won't feel so good, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it'd be impossible to tell. I think with I'm not fully up to speed, but with the MotoGP bikes, then I'm better, because I've really only been using those. But with the other bikes, then it'd be harder. It's hard to get used to where to brake, because the brakes aren't as powerful in comparison to the old games.
Yes, I've had problems with the braking. I'm glad you said that. You have to brake so early.
Yeah, you do.
Why is that?
Doesn't the line tell you to brake earlier?
Oh, it does tell you to brake early, yeah. But you really...
But you just ignored it.
No, you just can't, like... You've got to be so early with the... I mean, the second the line comes up yellow, you better hit it. If you miss it by, like, 2 foot, it means you'll go 2 foot past the corner. It's really precise. I mean, fair play to them with a line, but I found when it's a track I've done, if I do a track a couple of times in a row, I really get the braking points better.
Yeah, definitely. I think sometimes you brain in mine is exactly the same. You get used to braking at a certain point, even if you don't necessarily know a marker to brake at. You get used to distances, and you think, oh yeah, this will be fine.
Yeah.
But this one is totally different to the previous game. So all like distances that you have in your muscle memory, they're just having to be reset every single time. So yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to. But I think I prefer the slower lap times, because the other games...
How long do you think it would take someone to go from... I don't mean like going really fast, but to go from auto gears to manual, like how long do you think it would take? I mean, I know it vary, but like to make that full adjustment and become like, not competitive, but just become like, normal again, average.
I'd say it's hard to put numbers on it, but I'd probably say after 3 months, then it might not feel so awful. After 6 months, then it'll be like sort of back to normal, and then after a year you'll be reaping the benefits. But it is hard to put numbers on it.
There can't be anyone who's competitive on auto though.
I don't know. I know on the MotoGP 18 there was somebody who was good on auto, but that was kind of the game being weird rather than the the game was so weird that they kind of gained from it the way that they played. But in normal circumstances, then manual's better. But maybe this game isn't quite so bad. I haven't tried auto, but you can't change down gear as fast as you could in the old game. So, for that reason alone, then automatic might not be so bad.
Oh, what a terrible corner that was to finish with. Oh, anyway, at least I didn't come flying off too many times.
Yeah, but it is really hard to change button layouts, and like from obviously automatic to manual. Then you're going to have to be pressing buttons that you're not used to pressing.
Yeah,
it is difficult. At the moment, then I've changed my layout, and it's hard for me to get used to it because in my head I've been playing a certain way for so long. It's hard to get out of that way.
I've killed my chat on the channel by... Hey guys, are you still watching? Sorry, I was chatting away to Wally. I wasn't ignoring you guys. It's just... I
apologise.
It's a rare change to have someone on the channel with me. I'm normally talking to myself for 2 hours every night, so it makes a nice change. Hopefully you guys understand that. It's I do think there's a natural drop away sort of each day really from when a game comes out, not just this game but any game. I always feel like first weekend I'll get like the most amount of viewers, like 20 viewers, and then the week starts and you'll get like 15 and it'll drop away. But
yeah, for sure.
I'm much earlier.
Unless you put up something that is mind-blowing. I think I noticed it with Ride, for example. People put up videos, you know, when people make something and then they speed it up. So in this game they might make a helmet and then they'll put it on a time lapse where it runs through it really fast. I haven't seen any, but I reckon if somebody made a Rossi helmet and then put a video of I'm making a Rossi helmet, then they'd be really popular.
Yeah. Hey MotoGP gamer, welcome mate, welcome to the channel. I've got Wally DJ as a guest star on the chat and racing with me at the moment. This is online multiplayer, and then these two other guys, well, one other guy, and then someone spectating, it looks like.
I should have put loads of writing on my helmet. Now I'm on YouTube, I'm famous. I could put, I don't know, sponsored by Dave's Biscuits.
Yeah, there you go. I could go a biscuit. Who's Dave's Biscuits?
I don't know, I just made it.
Is that a northern thing?
I'm guessing you've been around every single track because aren't you in like Moto 2 on your career?
Yeah, I am Moto 2.
So you've already done Red Bull Rookies.
Sorry.
And it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
I was watching it.
Right, that's my fault. I picked the wrong line.
He's not even waiting. This guy's just... He's off. I thought he might wait. Can you do Moto E in a career? Or is that not really an option?
No, it's well actually no, you can do it in not actual career mode, but you can do it in like Grand Prix mode, so you'll do just one season of Moto E.
Yeah, yeah. But you can't like join a Moto E team in your career instead of going to MotoGP or something.
No.
Do they talk about it in the news section?
No, they don't. No, not on your career. They don't. No, they only talk about.
Oh, okay.
They do talk about the rookies sometimes. This is a technical track for the amount of bends in it.
It is, yeah. I like it in one way because this is Marc Marquez's, well, one of his really good tracks. So anything he likes, I like.
Ah, there you go.
I reckon that that guy,
oh, hey!
he's crashed. I was going to say, I think we're getting closer.
Yeah. I do think, I am encouraged in the sense that I do feel that I could get better at this game, and that's good. It doesn't matter how much better. Oh shit, except for when I keep doing that.
Sorry.
No, I was inside you, I should have been mindful. It's nice to feel that you're improving, is what I was trying to say, and I definitely feel like I'm improving.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a nicer game for that. In comparison to 18, I think this is kind of. I'm not sure how you would explain it, but it's a nicer game to work at. 18 was very strange, and you had to really do funny things to get on with it, but this one feel like it grows on you.
I mean, this is very user friendly as well. If you do take all the assists on, I think most people will get around and find a difficulty that's competitive for them. Yeah, so that's quite good. Sure. I mean, a lot of bike games can be off-putting for people, new people, if you've just only done car games before, and then you're like, oh my god, this is a different world, what am I going to do?
Yeah, no, that's true. I still think that would be the case, but yeah, I'd probably say this game would be easier to switch over from in comparison to some of the old ones.
Yeah. God, I'm trying to chase him down and I'm getting slower. It's funny how going faster can make you slower when you think, oh, I'll just go that bit faster and then I'll brake a bit later, and then of course that's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, for sure, especially on this game where you have to brake so early. Messed that up horribly. He's done a 2 minutes 18, that was 2 seconds quicker than me. I don't want him to win.
Hey Yamaha guy, welcome to the channel. We're doing, oh shit, I was looking at the chat, forgot to brake. This is going to be tough. Oh, I just about made it without falling off.
The one thing I must say, I don't know if you decide to switch to manual. I haven't had it on any other game before, but on this game, if you're changing down the gears, then sometimes it doesn't actually let you change down gears.
What?
Yeah. If you're trying to get used to manual, I could imagine that would be really, really hard, because it's difficult for me because I don't look at the box to tell me what gear I'm in, so I just get into a rhythm, and I don't know, I know that I have to go down 3 gears at a certain point, and I press it 3 times, but quite often it doesn't go down, and then it completely messes me up because the bike doesn't slow down as much, or I get a really slow exit of the next corner, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a patch this week. I was saying to the guys last night, I think a patch surely must be imminent.
Yes, there is going to be a patch. Did he just hit you off?
No, I saw him come off, panicked because I thought, oh, I could get second here, and forgot to brake.
Okay. Yeah, I think there'll be a patch, but when the rest of us will get it, I'm not sure.
What, is it on PC already?
No, just some people get to play the updated version before others. But I don't know what the updated version will have different to this one. I'm not sure what the differences will be.
Well, that's a pretty close race. Considering there's only 3 of us guys, that was pretty close, that we were only like 4.2 seconds apart. That won't always be the case.
I think it's hard to get a lobby with lots of people because of that countdown thing. There are lots, like, you know how we've had a few spectators now? I reckon we'd be up to 5 or 6 people, but they weren't allowed to race because it put them in the spectator mode because they're a couple of seconds too late.
Oh, yeah. Hey MD, welcome to the channel, mate. MK said that he's got a patch on Xbox.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was a patch on day 1.
You don't mean the day 1 patch, do you, MK, that did just the butt patch and the numbers and stuff like that? Oh no, he said he had one today, patch today.
Oh, okay.
Come on, that's MK. See, now you've got to type a lot of stuff because I want to know what it covered. He'll be regretting saying that now. Be like, oh god, I've got to type stuff.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Have you found notes?
According to the official regulations, if a team is composed of 3 riders, the points only count for the top 2 scoring riders, not all 3. I didn't know. I thought, because back in the day, I don't know whether you watched MotoGP then, I can't, maybe 2011 or something like that, then
no.
The Repsol Honda team had 3 riders, and I never understood how they got away with having 3 riders, but maybe only 2 of the riders could score points. The man in the background is in the floor, did you see that?
Yeah.
The guy waving the green flag.
Have you had in your career, I keep noticing, sometimes I get pole and then a couple of people start like way further down the track ahead of me.
Oh really? No, I haven't done any careers.
Oh right, yeah. That, it's been happening. Yeah, just glitching. Oh my god,
that guy's a savage.
Yeah, he's gone for me twice already. Flipping hell. Stop bumping me 3 times. You haven't even done 3 corners.
Is this the team that you ride for in Moto 2, or is it that pink team?
No, I just picked this one because I like it. But no, in Moto 2 I got a really awful offer, like one of the worst teams. So I just thought, oh, I better take it. But now I've just been loyal with them, and I've been upgrading. You get development points, so I've just been upgrading the bike.
Nice, okay. Oh.
You have to do development tests in case it's not immediately obvious. You can only do them in free practice if you do play the career.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because nobody would want to be doing a development test in qualifying.
No.
Or a race.
No. But the good thing is, on Moto 2, if you do get the best time in free practice, they shortcut you into qualifying 2, so you don't have to do the pre-qualifying. You just go straight to qualifying.
Work for Moto 3 as well?
I can't remember. It seems like Moto 3 only had 1 qualifying, if I remember rightly.
Wow, okay, because in real life they have the 2 qualifying sessions, and if you're in the top
Ah,
14 in practice, then you go straight through to the fastest qualifying session.
you might be right. You might be right. My memory can't go back that far. I've done 9 races on 2 now, so I can only remember that.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I think all I know is I think it's going to get a lot more difficult. I've been playing at 60 or 70% difficulty, and I'm imagining that on MotoGP career I might have to like lower it back to 50 for a couple of races till I get used to the speed.
Yeah, that is a
Unless
tricky
they
one.
handle better,
I think
I don't know.
Oh, I think the Moto2 bikes brake better than the MotoGP bikes. But I haven't actually raced against the AI in this game.
Well, they're not as bad as the early Ride 3 AI that just used to totally take you out. They're not like that.
I should hope not. No, the first things I do are just go online. I don't know if it's a good thing to do that or a bad thing.
Well, it's good. That's why
it's a tradition, I suppose.
That's why I decided to do online today on the channel. I thought I've got to be brave, show the guys what the online is like. But I just can't quite catch you two. Everyone watching will see you're both in my sights, you and that Danny Mac guy, and I just can't catch you up. I need a mistake.
I'm sure you'll make one. Well, it's the final lap, actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to force him into a mistake. Are these physics on Pro, did you say?
No, I think this is just the normal physics still.
Okay. Oh, has he gone wide? He's crashed.
He's gone.
He's crashed. OMG.
God, he respawned so quickly. That was insane. I'm just ahead of him, but my God, he respawned quick.
Do you have tyre wear on when you do your career stuff?
Yeah, it's optional. I haven't had it on because I'm only doing 3 laps anyway, so I thought.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, is he overtaking you? What a disaster.
I can't believe he was that close. Frustrated. That was close. Hey Reza. Sorry guys, I was really concentrating there. I was thinking I could get first or second, and then I ended up 1 second behind in third. Boo.
Boo. Boo indeed.
Come on, I need someone rubbish to join. If anyone's on PS4 right now, guys, and wants to join us, you're more than welcome.
What did you name the lobby? Oh, the Games Den.
Yeah, I called the lobby.
That's quite useful, actually.
The Games Den as well, guys, so you'll find the lobby easy.
Yeah, nobody's getting here in time. You see these red and green lights, and you can ready up in the private rooms, if you set up your own room that's locked away from the public, then the only way for the race to start is if everybody presses their green light. And I think that's what it was supposed to be like for the online here, but I guess it's broken.
Hey Tiny Pants, thanks for checking in. She says double entertainment tonight. She's referring to you. You're the other half of that double.
Wow. Thank you.
It's a rare guest appearance from Wally. He only turns up like once per game, basically.
Yeah,
exactly. You might not see him again until Formula 1 or maybe like motocross game or something.
I forgot about Formula 1 actually. When's that out?
That's very soon.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh, we've got an extra person in the race.
Oh, here we go. So we've got 2 British guys, now we've got 2 Italian guys. It's on.
The heat is on.
I'm going to let the timer. Oh, people. So you're saying people can't join at this point? They can't get in?
Unfortunately not. They can
that's
spectate,
annoying.
but they can't race. See, this is at the start of here. Maybe was it 1 minute and 30 seconds that we have to wait, and there's nothing to be gained because people can't join a race. But in that other part in the lobby where people could actually join and then be in the race, you only get 20 seconds.
Oh my god, you're so
no
right.
sense.
These are round the wrong way. This is pointless.
It is.
They're
Exactly.
thinking you might be doing some tuning with your engineer, but I don't think people will.
Yeah, well, you could, but you're not going to be tuning for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Although it looks like that one Italian is doing something because he hasn't pressed his green light.
They in the chat on YouTube, Tiny Pants put, "Hey MDFK and Killer Joe," and that message got held back. I had to review it because it had the word killer in it, I suppose. Like YouTube picked it up.
No way.
Yeah, I've noticed that a few times. Certain words have get basically held, and then other people blatantly swear and it doesn't get held, which is weird.
That is silly. This track's awkward. Oh, especially when 1,000 people try and get through the first turn.
Yeah, that was Danny Mack
Side
giving
by
me a
side.
nudge off the track again early. Well, he's going to regret it because I'm going to... Oh, shit.
Oh, he's not going to regret it.
I thought I'd clip his back wheel and I was the one that suffered. Oh, dear.
Oh, I've had a collision with Danny Mac.
Oh, dear. Why did I do that? I could be chasing these guys for the whole 3 laps now. Oh. Now I'm going to have to concentrate on my own race because I overshot the corner there, desperately trying to catch up.
Oh,
You have to brake really early, guys. Anyone watching, that's the first thing you'll notice.
Danny Mac's crashed.
Twice he crashed. Oh well, I've answered that question. I thought, I wonder what happens if you cut this corner. I wonder if you get a penalty. You do get a penalty.
The penalties do seem inconsistent though. I don't know whether you found that.
Oh yeah, that one was. I only cut like, I don't know, a foot of track. I was just over the yellow bumper bit and I got a 2.5 second penalty.
Yeah, there you go. And I don't know whether you've found that the curbs give you a boost.
A boost?
Yeah. They speed your bike up.
No.
Yeah.
I think he's tricking me, guys. He's telling me this so that I go flying along one and then he'll be laughing.
Oh, they are dangerous, but if you can get it right and ride along it and you don't get thrown off, you do go a lot quicker. I love the backfire sound on these bikes. Sounds great.
Oh, he went off then. I don't know how he stayed on the bike. I've got to catch a break soon. I can't keep finishing like 1 second behind. Oh, that has got to be cutting. He must have picked a penalty up there. We will see.
Only time will tell. Just watching the end there, your bike had a massive wiggle on.
Yeah.
Did you find in Moto 3 how your bike would have big wiggles when you were going out of corners?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we were doing Moto 3 the other day, and for pretty much the whole race we were just wiggling from side to side. It was quite funny.
Kawasaki's moaning. He's saying on 500cc is early braking.
Yeah, the 500cc, the brakes actually seem better than the MotoGP bikes, which is incorrect.
The
brakes shouldn't be as good.
Someone else has joined. That's interesting. Yeah, that is a short amount of time, but...
Oh, I didn't change bike. I wanted to change bike.
The man, yeah, Magello. People are finally getting on with my system of moving down the list.
Kawasaki's going. See you later.
Cheers, Kawasaki. Oh, night shift. Working? Ooh.
Night shift. What that?
Have fun at working for Barry's Biscuits, or whatever Wally said it was.
Barry's Biscuits.
Barry's Biscuits. Send us a
You know your
bourbon.
loading screen.
Send us a bourbon to PO Box 69, London, England.
Your loading screen, the MotoGP 19 with the coloured background. My coloured background is purple, but yours looks red.
Oh yeah.
Why is yours red?
Yeah, mine is red.
That's weird.
Let's see what the guided setup bloke is getting. I changed it. I went for... He's changed my gears, he said. That'll be interesting.
What did you ask for?
I said on the straight I was not getting good enough acceleration.
Ah, okay. Yeah, lowering your gears on this game is definitely beneficial.
Let's see what happens. Let's see if there's any difference. Alright guys, for anyone who's just joined, this is online multiplayer, and not gonna lie, I found it a lot more challenging because there's no rewinds obviously, and no assisted braking or anything like that. It's just man and machine.
In turn 1 there was a massive pile-up, but you didn't even see it because you're in the lead.
Oh, alright, oh that's good.
Oh my word, turn 2. Well, they didn't crash, but it looked like it was going to be a crash. It's absolute carnage.
This is where we need picture-in-picture. Be so good if we could pick up your feed like someone joins, so you... Like, because you're in the party chat, it would pick up your feed. That would be awesome.
What do you... Oh, and then like plonked what's happening on my screen on your screen for a few seconds.
Yeah, like in a box on my screen so you could see what you could see.
Yeah, especially if something interesting happens, like that massive pile-up at turn 1, you could just sort of do a replay thing and go, oh, here's what just happened.
Have you heard anything about the Google Stadia console, non-console streaming thing? Have you heard about that?
I haven't heard anything extra. The main things that I heard were when you told me about it, when it was announced.
Yeah.
No, I haven't looked into it.
Well, I guess I am mentioning it again for people listening, but the best thing about it, guys, if you don't know about the Stadia, is you'll be able to watch me and Wally playing this now on YouTube, and you'll be able to say, right, oh brilliant, oh, I wish I was playing with them guys, and you will be able to. You'll just hit a button and you'll be in this race or in the next race with us. Now, if they can really pull that off, which is what they're promising, that is definitely a game changer, certainly for YouTube channels. Because it makes
this Danny person's just hitting me off. What's he doing?
Oh, he's aggressive.
Yeah, it is a game changer, but I'll have to wait and see.
Obviously,
I'm not sold.
yeah. No, I mean, it might not even work. It'll probably work a year after release. I'm sure it might not be as easy as they're saying, but I have faith, and well, put it this way, if you're a YouTuber, you have to be excited about the Stadia because it's owned by Google, who own YouTube, so, you know, there has to be something in it for me.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, this is crazy. We're on lap 2. All 5 of us are absolutely bunched up together. I've gone from 1st to 5th to 4th.
Oh no, sorry, Mr. Man. Jeez. Oh, now the Danny Mac person's going to cause carnage. Right,
we need Agent Wally DJ to start taking people out for me, so it looks good on my channel with me getting the win.
I'm trying to mess them up, but I wouldn't deliberately take them out. Oh, saying that, I just took him out, but, well, I took myself out.
Oh, I just got hit.
Now I'm in last. Oh I guess I'm not going to win.
You never know, there's a lap to go.
I'm a long way back.
Oh, forgot to brake! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ay, ay, ay. There you go, guys. One mistake.
Oh, somebody else. It's Danny Mac. That's good news for me.
Ah, gone wide, trying to catch up. Oh well, not this race.
Oh, it's going to be close. No, no, no. Oh, I made a mistake. I was trying so hard to catch up. Oh, I didn't make that mistake. Might have been a different story.
No, that's true. I'm grumpy about missing that one. That's stupid. Honestly, I'm just... Occasionally I just forget to brake completely. Hey, cheers MK. Oh, online expert, 10 races. Yay.
Nice.
Oh no, MDFK's leaving. Not MK.
No. Oh.
Oh, you got second?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, MotoGP is leaving. Oh, his name's MotoGP because MDFK said bye for now, MotoGP, and I thought bye, like he's saying goodbye to the game.
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear. Right. Oh, we got more now. We've got 6. Oh, Catalonia. Did we do? Yeah, Catalonia. That's next. God, this one's not. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
a shame you can't do the historical tracks on Moto 2. That would be nice. Because I
Yeah.
prefer a historical version of Catalonia.
Who's leaving then? Someone's leaving. Who's leaving? No one's leaving. Kawasaki left. Oh, I think Kawasaki left, and then 7 minutes.
MotoGP
7 minutes
said
later,
goodbye.
MotoGP said bye to him, and then that set off a chain of goodbyes. We're all idiots. We're basically saying hello and goodbye to each other for an hour. Right. Anyway. Next person who says goodbye and then doesn't leave has to donate $1 to the Kent Hammer Fund. We're going to have to put some penalties on here. I've only got 8 people watching, so I better not... Here we go. Stephen Mallinson, sort your traction control. an AW and put EB down to 3 before a race starts. What's that? What's EB?
Engine braking.
Ah.
Why has he said put it down before race starts? I don't know what benefit that would bring, but everybody plays in their own way, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I changed traction control, was the only bit I changed.
Traction control on 3 is the best. Well, I would say it's the best, but maybe not everyone would agree.
I didn't find where the I don't know what AW is. What's AW?
Anti-wheelie.
Oh. God.
Carnage.
Yeah. I've only hit 2 of you so far. Oh, 3. Crap, dear me. Honestly, I've gone really wide so I don't get hit. He literally chased me off to try and hit me then.
Oh, you're in 3rd?
Well. Oh.
My favourite part about this racetrack is the exhaust flames.
He left.
Oh, that savage. Which one?
Naya Bingham or something left already.
Huh.
I'm finding the bike worse now I've changed the traction control. Do you know what the problem is now? Wally, you're meant to say no.
Sorry, it was because the curb diddled me.
Yeah, the problem is now I've got less traction. Now, guys, I apologise for that because Wally actually messed that joke up because obviously it was meant to be more snappy than that. Should we go again? Let's do it again. Oh no, never mind. Even I'm not that mental.
But there's this guy in the lead and he's gone and he's going to win, and that's a problem.
How is he doing it?
I'll chase him. I've made my gears too short.
Ah. Bye, MotoGP gamer. No wonder people are going with the assisted braking. Honestly, it does. It almost makes the game better.
Do you stop quicker if you have assisted braking?
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they don't let you do it online. There is no assisted braking. I suppose they've done that for a reason, to make it more fair.
Yeah.
But your career, you can have assisted braking in career mode. I mean, you still have to brake, but it will brake for you. The downside is you can't set any absolute stellar times on it, because it will sometimes puts in just a little brake when you're like, what? I didn't want one there.
Yeah, I always hated that. when I had similar things on previous games. Maybe a Formula 1 game I had it.
Okay, my back wheel is constantly going out. What would you say about that?
Need more traction control?
Ha! See, I'm doing both, whatever it's called. What's it called?
What, rear and front brake?
Yeah, I'm doing both brakes together. Maybe that's a problem.
Oh, you're
Joint
losing
brakes.
traction when you're braking. Losing traction whilst you're braking isn't a problem. It's when you're coming out of a corner.
No, it isn't. It's when I'm coming out of the corner, the back wheel starts going out.
Oh, your brakes have nothing to do with that. Having it a bit loose is fine. Depends how extreme it is.
So you're really braking like early every time?
Yes, but there I can't say for reasons of esport, but there are things that you can do on this game that make big differences. Maybe one day you will know what these things are.
Oh, listen to this, guys. This is a riddle here he's given us. He's basically got... He's like flipping whatever it is, the KFC Colonel with his secret recipe over there. Oh my god. Who knew?
It's important. There are big things at stake. I don't know who's listening to this.
Well, overall, probably, I'd guesstimate about 250 people might hear it.
Exactly.
At some point.
I can't call that.
It's probably not...
Yeah, there are things that you can do, and basically you can brake later than what you can brake. What you would normally do.
It's definitely the braking that's costing me. I'm trying to carry more speed in.
Yeah, it's
I was miles behind that time.
oh, there's so many things. Oh, yeah. There's I can't really say much, but there are many things that are coming into my head that not under no fault of your own, but you'll be doing it incorrectly for this game, and it's causing you so many problems. But there's nothing that I can really do. It's hard to explain because you'd probably never think about doing it, and even if I said,
Is it a manual gear thing? I'm not even on manual though anyway.
no, it's not.
What is he talking about, guys? It's a riddle. Right, I think definitely my setup needs to change. That's what it is. Part of it. Do you think you can get a good advantage from knowing certain tricks on the setup?
Yes, but yeah, simple answer is yes.
Hey, Anarchy.
There's more to it than that. These games are strange.
Welcome to Wally DJ's Riddles Night. He's basically telling us something and nothing at the same time. That's what he's doing. Really, he may as well be telling us about Barry's biscuits and their secret recipe.
Exactly. Yeah, Barry's secret recipe.
Right. Well, let's have a look at my track engineer. That's the guided setup. Right, what's happening? Corner
If you go
exit.
into gears, then the third gear is lower than everything else, and I don't understand why. I think it's a glitch.
Cheers, Joe, Killer Joe. Thanks for watching. Oh, here we go. We're getting some fill up. Oh. Spectate. So all those people, those 5 people, will be in on the next race, maybe.
If they stick around.
They won't. People don't, do they?
No. It's only a 3-lap race, so it's not so bad, but in one way I can see why they wouldn't stick around. What time is it? I might go soon and consume some food.
Yeah, 8:45. I don't know where the time's gone. It's gone quick tonight. How long's this stream been going? Is there a clock on the stream?
1.5 hours at least, but I don't think that's everything.
Well, that was the best thing I ever did. My bike's much better now.
You talk to your engineer and ask him to do
take
some
out
stuff.
the wobble.
Oh, when you're accelerating to take out the wobble.
Yeah, and it's flipping worked. Whatever he did, I've got slightly less wobble now.
Now that is interesting. I will use that, thank you. I will talk to my engineer.
I did corner exit. I picked corner exit. And then, yeah.
I'm guessing he's made the rear suspension softer. Who knows?
I mean, I'm still getting a little bit, but I was getting so much, it was ridiculous. Oh my god, I'll tell you what guys, I had the anchors on really early then.
You're one of the ones who's gone off the track.
Yeah. How are you all keeping up such speed around the corner? It's ridiculous.
There's lift off at sort of oversteer. You know, if you lift off and you don't accelerate or brake, your bike turns more.
Ah. Stop nudging me, you mofo.
Oh, this guy's a mania. Oh, he made the apex, fair play.
Oh, you fucker. You took us both out, Brooko, you absolute cock. Third to fifth. Oh, now I've taken some myself out. Ah, third to fifth.
Oh, massive wobble. Wow. Bouncy, bouncy.
Frustrated. Anarchy. Piss off.
What's he said?
Rewind.
I keep making mistakes.
Haha. I battled it out
He
then.
nearly took you out.
Yeah, I know. He missed me. He went flying past me. That was good. Whew.
I'll do one more.
I mean, these guys are quite good. They're decent enough. It's I wish I'd been on the multiplayer since day one. I'd be so much better by now.
Yeah, it's totally different to racing against the AI.
Oh, it is. It's completely different. It's done me no favours. I've done a week, basically. A whole week of... because I got it... No, I didn't get it early, did I? When did I get it? It's not quite a week, is it? It's Thursday, was it? Or Wednesday I got it.
Came out Thursday, yeah. But yeah, I used to say it with FIFA. FIFA was the same. If you played online versus playing against the computer on FIFA, then they both help you in different ways. If you're really good against the computer, you might not be good online, and if you're really good online, you might not be so good against the computer, and I think it's the same on here, to be honest.
I mean, each race online here is the same for me. I'm so trying to go as fast as I can that it's absolutely making me worse, because I'm thinking, well, I'll just brake just a tad late, and then you go wide. You know, you're carrying too much speed, so you go wide and you're back on again. And
I do the same.
I don't know if I should be trying to be smoother. I'm absolutely surprised I've got less people viewing. Like when I did the career last night, maybe people are rather watch me on the career. I suppose I'm not doing very well here. Maybe people were looking at me and going, "Oh, he's not doing very well."
Yeah, I don't know why people watch things that everybody watches for different reasons, I suppose.
People come on, like sometimes it'll go to 10, you've got 10 people watching, and then all of a sudden it's up to 15, and then it goes back to 10 again, and you think, what were those 5 people looking for? when they search. You know, they clicked on the stream and they watch for like a minute or something, 30 seconds, and you think, that's odd, isn't it?
If only we knew.
I watched the Nintendo Direct earlier on YouTube myself, which is rare for me. And oh my god, the chat was absolutely flying at astronomical speeds that you couldn't even believe. It's ridiculous. I actually scrolled back up so I could read some of what people were typing, and people were like, a lot of it was because people were spamming messages or numbers or just hitting a key. Just to
okay.
What do people do that for? It's odd.
Yeah. Even if it's not total spam, then quite often everybody will put the same thing. Like, I don't know, let's say there's a crash, everyone will go, oh no, you've crashed.
Yeah.
50 people will do it at once, so then it sort of blocks out an important message. But yeah, it's a bit too much.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, like if you're a really big channel, you've got no chance at all. Even if you wanted to, you could not respond to the chat.
That is true.
So that's why Super Chat exists. So they basically, you only respond to the people who pay you like $5 to speak to you. And that's where you start thinking how mad it is. Was that you?
Yeah, I got sandwiched.
Yeah, I saw that. You were just out of reach for the names to be on the screen though, weirdly.
Please don't hit me off. Please don't hit me off, Mr. Man. Thank you. Everybody's taking to the car park. Nice, I like it. I mean, if you made that stop, then I'd want to know what you were doing, because that would have been impressive.
Yeah. It's weird, it happens to me, I know it was you, but when someone comes, sort of overtakes you on the outside, I find that's a sure guarantee that I'll mess the next corner up, because you sort of want to go, you naturally want to go faster, so then I make a mistake.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because in your brain then you'll be thinking, oh well, they can go into that corner that fast, so I can go into it a bit quicker as well. But
oh shit.
Work.
Oh well. Damn it. Back to 5th. 3rd to 5th.
The sun is so bright, it's really annoying. I wish I could turn it down. The track's just white for me in certain places. No.
that corner catches me out. The corner and then the loop it's called.
The loop, yeah, really tight left-hander.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always forget it's going to be there. Because there's a corner not long before it and you think, oh, this is good, I'll open out now. And then all of a sudden there's that.
Luckily, I know Silverstone like the back of my hand.
Oh, okay.
Silverstone is one of my favourites. And it's nice that it's sunny, because on MotoGP 18 there wasn't really blue skies and sun, it was all dark and gloomy. So it is really nice that the graphics on this one bright and refreshing.
If you look on the start line and look over to like the bike on the right or left of you, the wheel looks square, or not square, but you can see it's not round.
Your own bike?
No, not your own bike. Your opponent's bike. So you look at them and they're like, they're not even circular. The tyres, they're like made up of lots of little flat edges.
Oh dear. No, I would look, but there's nobody next to me.
No, I meant like at the start of each race. That's the main time when every bike sits still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to look. I haven't noticed that.
Oh no, I got a penalty for that. I must have... Oh, that's such a harsh one. Hey Pineapple. Where have you been? We've been on for 2 hours already, Pineapple. It's my fault for going early tonight. I've been going on at like sort of 8:30 on 9 o'clock most nights. Then all of a sudden turn up at 7 o'clock. Like, that's what happened though. Ah, racing motorbikes in the soaking wet. What part of the country were you in, Pineapple? There's quite a few guys actually, forgot to tell you that, on the channel that have been that racing bikes in real life.
Oh, right, okay.
The one guy who was on, I can't remember his name, I think it was Jamie or something. And he does some sort of race at MotoGP events.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a Red Bull rookie guy?
Yeah, something like that. Can't remember what he called it.
That's crazy.
Some series, can't remember what it was. Northampton.
The British Talent Cup.
There you go, that's it, yeah. He's in that. Pineapple's...
He's in the British Talent Cup?
Yeah.
Let me do some searching.
And then, where was that? Was that Assen? No. Sachsenring. Bruno. Pineapple says he thinks he knows him. How old are you, Pineapple? I've forgotten. You're not 11, are you? Are you 11? No, you're 11, aren't you? What's the youngest?
Jamie Williams Davis.
That sounds
Jamie
like
William Davis.
Yeah. Pineapple, who at the grand old age of 11, is racing motorbikes in the rain.
What a legend.
11. I was at Cub Scouts or something when I was 11. I was
Or it could
Aladdin.
be-
I was Aladdin in a play at the Cubs. Oh dear.
Did this Jamie dude tell you whether he was English or Irish? Because
Where's
there's
everyone
an Irish
gone?
Jamie.
Everyone left, did they?
I left the race, yeah.
Oh, everyone left.
Really?
Yeah, except one guy. Except no, not a new guy jumped in. So it's me, just two of us, me and someone else.
Oh, I feel bad now.
No, it's fine. Be careful, Pineapple. He said he crashed twice last week. Oh, mini motos he's on. How fast are they, mini motos?
Well, I don't know, I haven't had one. But
How fast do they go, Pineapple? It sounds dangerous. I suppose they wear mini levers and helmet. Everything's miniature.
levers.
If I had a kid, I would want more than mini levers. I'd want an inflatable thing.
Some bubble wrap.
Yeah. The Stay Puffed from Ghostbusters thing. Because if you're on a horse now, they've got this thing where if you fall off the horse, it can inflate by the time you've hit the ground.
What, your clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I suppose in MotoGP they have airbags, so you could probably have an airbag type thing on a horse. That makes sense.
Do they really have airbags in MotoGP? I didn't know that.
They do, yeah.
On the body?
If one of them crashes, you can tell because he's all pumped up. He looks like the Hulk. If somebody crashes, all their leathers go really big and.
Is it only upper body or legs as well?
I'm not sure about the legs. It definitely goes to your hips, but.
How long's this been in?
Airbags.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but I know that I would say last year at Mugello somebody crashed and he didn't have an airbag, and after that they made it compulsory because he was really seriously injured in the crash. But I think airbags were around before last year, but it was just last year that everybody had to wear one.
Yeah.
Have one in the suit.
It's absolutely crazy, honestly. Is there many deaths in motorbike racing?
At the Isle of Man, but in MotoGP then not so many. The last one was 3 years ago at Catalonia, but it tends to be more unusual.
And what would that be? Someone coming off the track and into trackside scenery sort of thing?
Yeah, that's why they changed the layout. You know how... did we do Catalonia? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of the track there's a straight, and then you do sort of a sharp left, but in the past you would go on further and do a long sweeping left.
Oh, okay.
And then on the second to... They've changed it now, but on the second to last corner, then... Was it... Did you play? Yeah, you must have played last game.
Yeah.
The last year's game, there was like a weird chicane at the end. It wasn't a fast-flowing corner. And they had all of that because the barrier was too close, and that's where the person got killed. He hit the barrier and he crashed. So they moved it back. And yeah, that's why they've changed some of the layouts. But it's a bit silly because, like in World Superbike, they race at Imola, and this year it was raining and all of the riders didn't want to race, and they said, oh, it's too dangerous, if we crash then we'll hit the wall. But then it's silly that they have the event being held there, because if the wall's too close, then why are you running a race there.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, it's a problem nowadays.
Have you seen in the chat, Pineapple? He knows all the names.
Michele Pirro, yeah. Yeah, Louis Salom was the last guy who died 3 years ago. But yeah, the Pirro guy was the one who made airbags compulsory because he crashed and hurt himself. Yeah, Pineapple's the man.
I know.
You should watch MotoGP.
He's funny, Pineapple. He got in trouble the other night because I was on quite late. I don't know, it was like 10 o'clock or something, and he was watching me on his phone in his bed under the covers, and he got caught, and he accidentally dropped his phone on his face into his mouth and smashed his tooth with it.
Wow, that is unlucky. Oh,
He's telling us about it. It's funny.
Jeez.
I was just thinking,
that is unlucky.
What a modern world we live in. I've got some kid watching me under their covers. Like in the old days, you'd be under there with a torch and a book, you know, or a comic.
That's true. That is. That's quite funny. I'm guessing Pineapple is from the UK.
Yeah, and he said he was racing in Northampton.
Oh, well, that's close to me, okay.
Boo! I lost that one. Waffling. 6 seconds.
Oh, wow, okay. Ah, that is great. Wow.
What have you found?
Oh, just an esport player on the leaderboard, and he's slow. So it made me happy.
I need to look at.
It was like a bad thing to say.
I need to look at the patch notes. That's what I need to look at. That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Check for update. It says that I'm on the latest version of the game, so.
It's not been pushed through.
That's strange.
How many? You need. I think you need 20. Is it 20 online races? I'm gonna check now. Make sure I haven't got the trophy already. No, I don't.
Where are trophies? Here they are. I've got 7% of trophies. That is embarrassing.
Oh my god. You have been online a lot.
What, can I see my stats on MotoGP?
What stats?
Because you just said I've been online a lot, so I wondered whether you could see
Oh yeah.
like how long I've played and things.
Yeah. Is that there?
Options, is it in there?
Sure, I saw
Who knows?
something. Where is everyone tonight? Seems like Pineapple's the only one here. Is anyone else still watching?
Everyone's gone to bed.
At 9 PM? I don't know where everyone is, Pineapple. Oh my god, I made the fatal mistake of saying where is everyone tonight. If I say, hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, or hey guys, how are you? Like, drop a note in the chat. Literally, people always leave. Those two things make people leave for some reason. There must be people that just, obviously, if you want to lurk, you just want to lurk. You don't want to speak. But sometimes if you try and engage with people, they actually leave.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense because you could just sit there and say nothing. But it consistently, that's always the time people leave the stream. Consistently.
That's amazing.
In fact, it got so bad that I said to Dazza, you're going to have to stop reminding people to subscribe in the chat because literally every time you do, 4 or 5 leave. It's that consistent. It's odd.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's not good. I don't know why that would be the case. Yeah, you can get a trophy for 20 online races.
Ah, yeah, that's
and
it.
Incredibly, only like 2.3% of people have got that.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I would have thought that'd be one of the most common.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's wins. It is just races.
Exactly.
Well, I got the one for 10 a few races ago, so I'm determined to. As soon as I stream, I must be near 20, so I may as well get it. And then it takes the pressure off. Then I can decide if I want to race online again or not.
You make it sound like online is a terrible thing.
Well, what I don't like, what I'm not enjoying about it is, it's just me and one other guy now, and it's like, if it was 30 people, a full grid, I'd love it. But it's not populated enough.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I could be racing. I could race well within my little realm, but keep coming last.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where there's only 2 or 3 people. If the other 2 people you were racing against are literally people that are on it every night and they're running manual gears, like I've got no chance.
That's true. If you play with the same group of people and you've got a lot of people, then it's really good.
Oh,
like
yeah. I would like that. I would like, even if I was coming last in a group of people, that'd be fine.
No, there isn't cross-platform, unfortunately. That would be nice. I don't know why there isn't.
It does make me wonder about the future, because Microsoft are now helping Sony with their online delivery of something. Can't think what it was.
They are. Maybe it's PS5. Something to do with that.
And when it says helping them, it makes it sound like, oh yeah, you know, they've just popped over to give them a hand because they're good mates. But what that really means is millions of pounds are exchanging hands.
Yes, it does.
I do think that the console market would be so much better if there was 5 big players in it rather than 2.
5? Why 5?
Well, you know, well, 25 obviously would be even better, but...
You reckon? But then what if they all want to go their own ways? I don't like it how there are people on Xbox and PC who I can't race against.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Xbox and PC.
Yeah, so in my mind I'm thinking if there was 25 or 5 or whatever number you want to pick, but they were all like, you're all in the same universe but just different hardware, you know, like, and it's up to you which one you want to get. I suppose that would never work either, because ultimately that'd be like that Steam machine thing they tried to do, and I'm basically talking about PC gaming, aren't I? That already exists with different PC manufacturers.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't heard of that. Pineapple is going. Well,
Hey, cheers,
how do we do?
Pineapple. Thanks for dropping in, mate. I don't know why it was more quiet tonight. I think it's because I'm doing online and not career. Or maybe people have had enough of MotoGP now, I don't know. Or it could just be that flat spot between 8:30 and 9:30 and it will pick up again.
It's all my fault.
Yes, it was basically Wally's fault. I am wondering because normally I do engage with the chat a lot. It's an interesting concept. Maybe it's good for me having someone else in to chat to, but maybe as a watcher you feel more excluded if there's two people chatting away.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting point. I know what you mean.
But some people enjoy it.
Yeah, the counter I'd say was not that I watch it anymore, but one of my favourite sets of videos in the past were multiple people playing with each other because I thought it was really enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that on was that on Pornhub?
Well,
that's something different. Multiple people playing with each other, that is something different, mate. It's a subscription site.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know whether you get paid to promote that kind of material. Yeah, no, it's nowadays I don't really watch much YouTube because I don't think it's as good as what it was. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what you think. I think YouTube used to be better, but
well, it's the biggest it's ever been, so I suppose I don't know what that really means for us all. But I was late to the party with YouTube, so I've only been going really for... Well, I had a channel and didn't use it for like a year. So 15, 16. I've only really been going for like 3 years. But
okay.
It was only last year that I really kicked in, really sort of clicked in, putting in more effort. I mean, I'd make the odd video and do the odd live stream before, and I sort of wasn't really getting anywhere. And then I thought, right, someone said to me, have you ever just tried live streaming only and see how you go with that? You might find an audience. And that's kind of what happened, because I'm a chatterbox. They were like, you're such a chatterbox, you should live stream. And then I thought, oh, okay, should I? And since then I've found a bit of traction. But I find each new game, literally every single new game, it's like someone presses reset on your channel, and it's almost like you lose 80% of the people from the previous game that joined you, and then 20% will carry over to the next one. So it's weird, like your little hardcore of people does get bigger, but it doesn't, not in the way you think it would, you know, because if everyone who was watching me play MotoGP 18 last year, the people that joined me literally every night, if everyone that since then had stuck with me, I'd have like 40 or 50 people watching now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so weird, but they don't. Every time you switch games, people will drop off. Like, if I played a different game later tonight, so I've been playing this tonight and I'll play this again tomorrow, but let's say I play Borderlands, for example, on the channel tonight, that might cost me 5 or 10 subscribers. Like, people might literally leave the channel because they've seen me play a different game that they didn't like. It's like they're a hair trigger, if you know what I mean. You know, they're like, go, oh my god, he's not playing MotoGP. I'm going.
I can see it. I can understand it, but I can't understand it.
I understand it if I said I'm never playing it again. But if I just said, hey, I'm going to play Borderlands now, and then tomorrow I'm playing MotoGP again. So pick and choose.
Yeah,
don't watch what you don't want to watch, of course. Why, you know. But anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a tolerance level, maybe everybody else's tolerance level isn't so high. Like on Instagram, for example, there
Yeah.
was a page that I followed and they posted different types of car art, but the last 7 posts have been about Apex Legends, not car art, and today I stopped following them because I thought 7 across a couple of weeks was too much.
What game was it? What was they posting before?
Oh, it wasn't a game, they were just posting about car art, so people would draw, paint, or make some kind of
car art. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like draw a picture of a car or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and it's total change of subject as well, so it's not going from car art to drawing a picture of a flower, or it's gone from drawing a picture of a car to Apex Legends, and that's just
Yeah. That's odd. What an odd. Yeah, that is odd.
But yeah, so in that case, then I did give this person a chance, but yeah, then I had to cut them off at some point.
It depends what the connection is, and I mean, I definitely want people. I like to get to know people and almost become like, I mean, you're not real friends, but online friends with people, and in some way. So I'm hoping that they'll have a level of tolerance just to. And if I'm playing something they don't like, they come in, they have a look at it, they say hello, and then they go, right, I'm off now, I'm going to go and do this or whatever, and then you just say, yeah, cheers mate. It's totally, I don't expect people to watch me play things that they don't like, because that would be crazy, but if you are really big, like some of the really big YouTubers, they can get away with that, they can play what they like, they could just, they could do anything, they could turn up and play a banjo all night badly and people would still watch them.
Funny you should say that. Have you heard of Super GT?
No.
No? Okay, so there's a guy called Super GT who does Gran Turismo videos, and I'd say he's probably the biggest person to do Gran Turismo videos.
Okay.
Not confirmed, but I would say he's the biggest.
Yeah.
And he's really good at Gran Turismo, but the other week he was live streaming MotoGP 19 and he's never played a motorbike game before. And on his channel he's only ever done Gran Turismo or Forza, that's it. And he was live streaming and he had 2,500 people watch him play MotoGP 19 and he couldn't play it to save his life, but he had 2,500.
Wow. Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, he is reasonably entertaining, but I do find it quite funny, like you said, how if you're really big, you can play anything, and everyone wants it. Which is kind of silly because there's no, I don't know what it is that makes someone popular. So I would say that this Super GT person, part of his popularity is because he's good at Gran Turismo and he's quite entertaining. So you've kind of got, I don't know, an all-round package. But then when he goes to MotoGP, then you're losing a lot of the skill factor. Yeah. So that brings him down. And then he's not quite as entertaining because it's about motorbikes that he doesn't really know about. Yeah. So he goes down a lot, but yet he still gets the views. But
I mean, originally though, let's backtrack though. I don't think he could start that channel now, never mind how good he was. Like, and get the growth. I mean, you try and start, the problem with people now trying to start a channel is, it's so saturated. How do you ever get seen?
Yeah, that is true.
Like I get seen more when I play an indie game or a smaller game. So I'll get seen more playing MotoGP 19, and then when Formula 1 comes out, I'll get seen slightly less because more people will be playing it.
Yeah, that's true.
And when but if I play a game like, what was it called? was it called, not grid, dirt, no, gravel, that's it, gravel. I got good views on gravel because I was one of the few people playing it.
Yeah.
It's weird, and like when I played that Earth Defense Force Iron Rain, I got massive views because I was playing it early, even though it's such a niche title. So it's weird. I'm learning. You're learning all the time what works and what doesn't work. Like every time I do a rider customization or game customization video, I get thousands of views.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, I think you're totally right there. There's either that option, or I think if you're one of the best at something, then you could be okay. So even if, I don't know, Fortnite, everybody loves Fortnite, as it's still popular. If you went onto that and you were one of the best in the world, and then you made a YouTube channel, then I think you could grow purely because people would want to see what you're doing and how you're so good.
Yeah. I'm never going to be that guy. The one thing about me is for sure, I'm always playing the next thing. I play the next thing. I always play the latest thing, so I think my channel would be a lot bigger if I stuck with literally MotoGP all the way round until next year and then played the next one. I think I could make my channel up to like 10,000, 20,000 people just from the same game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I think you could be right, but it's hard to know because you don't want to take the risk because nothing is guaranteed.
No, it isn't.
Even if you want to play different things and you just go, okay, I'll play the different things, but I'll do it in my spare time and only stream or make MotoGP videos, it's still a risk.
Yeah. I basically decided that there's no way in the world I'm going to become what you'd call a big channel or a bigger channel. It's just not going to happen. It's just, I'm not young enough. Like, I'm not like a 20-year-old or something like that, or whatever, an 18-year-old.
I don't think it's about that, do you?
Some of it is. Some of it is. Yeah. Some
That's
of it.
interesting. I wouldn't say that would be it. I wouldn't actually know. I wouldn't tell you what the
young market.
key
There's quite a lot
factor is.
of a young market, and yeah.
Yeah, true. But then
I think you've got to be, if you're on camera and you've got like a sleeve of tattoos and your spiky blue hair and you're a bit over the top, yeah, you're going to do better than I'm doing. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, there's certainly a way to make videos. Yeah, the way you're describing that, then ideas are popping into my head, and I'm thinking of terrible YouTube channels that do things like that everybody loves. But
yeah, that's it.
Have you heard of? Oh, I've forgotten his name. Quebblecop. That's the one.
Oh no.
No. Oh wow. Okay. I don't know the numbers. In fact, let me look. I reckon he's got millions of subscribers.
Oh.
Quebblecop. 10 million subscribers, right?
Wow.
Yes. And you haven't even heard of him, which is good because he's awful, and never in your whole life go to his channel.
Well, you may be curious now, but what does he do gaming at all?
Yeah, I don't know what he does now, but he did a lot of GTA stuff. But his content is the worst content I have ever seen in my whole life. But it is perfect for children. Well, I say perfect for children, it's not, but children love it, or kids love it, teenagers love it. It's so in your face, literally.
Yeah.
It starts off, loads of flashing colours in your face, and he'll like zoom his face into the screen, make it really big, shout all the time, and talk really fast. He won't even say words, you can't even understand it. And then he plays with his mates and they're all shouting and you have no idea what any of them are saying because it's just a mess. But everyone loves it. That is as soon as you were describing what you were describing earlier, his channel came into my head, because that's the kind of junk that everybody laps up, and I have no idea why.
Yeah,
it is pathetic.
I've watched some channels before, obviously, you know, researching and seeing what other people are doing. I'm not going to name names, but even in, let's just say, the racing niche, cars and bikes and stuff, and they are boring bastards, and I'm thinking, how are they doing it? And I'm watching them, I'm thinking, well, they're not even doing it with skill, because it's not like they're way better than me at the racing, whatever they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a weird one, but they've got no personality at all, like, or quite dull. And you're thinking, how have they got 50,000 subscribers, or, you know, 20,000? And I'm thinking, there I am with 2, and you think, yeah, what are they doing? What's the secret? And then you look back and you see that they started their channel literally 8 years ago or 7 years ago or something, and I just literally think that is the only difference. So they got to 2,000 subs 5 years ago, and then, you know, because I found, basically, to cut a long boring story short, since I hit 2,000 subs at Christmas, I haven't changed at all, my personality, my channel, nothing, but I'm now gaining subscribers much quicker than before.
Okay.
We've had 100 in the last 7 days. 100.
Wow.
That's never ever happened in the life of the channel.
That's
so
strange.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's thinking, the only thing I think is that the more you get, the more you can get. Like, the bigger the
It
number,
does seem that way.
the more people are likely to sub. It's like when
Yeah, I don't even think it's that. I think as you said before, then your name appears in different places. I get recommended the same old thing.
Yeah, I've been chatting to people
go.
this week. That was interesting, because I thought, well, let's ask a couple of the new guys. I said, oh, how did you find us? And they said, oh yeah, you came up with my either recommended or they did a search. They did a search for MotoGP, and I came up. So that's cool.
Okay.
So it means I'm finally getting noticed a bit more in a way.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I don't know how the recommended stuff works, but it doesn't work well, because I always seem to get recommended things that I have no interest in.
Hey,
It's quite
someone's come in.
irritating.
Hey, IA Systems, how's it going, mate? You say,
Yeah.
good to catch you live. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Thanks for dropping in, mate. So you've been watching IA Systems, you must have been watching the replays of the live streams then. Is that just on the MotoGP game? I'm guessing you weren't watching me play Earth Defense Force Iron Rain. Or maybe you were. I did gain like 200 Japanese subscribers when I played that game. You might be one of them. He said yep. I don't know what he said yep to. No, he didn't say yep to that Japanese bit. He wouldn't have heard that yet. There's like I think there's a 5-second delay or something.
This guy isn't Japanese.
No.
He's a racer. I don't know whether you look at his channel, but he makes like a motorbike controller, in other words, for motorbike games. It's actually really cool, because he plays all of his motorbike games with handlebars whilst he's sitting on a bike.
What? You're this guy here that I'm talking to in the chat? He does this?
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, alright. See, Wally knows all about you, buddy. He's a fan. Alright, I need to pay him to make me a controller. I need to talk to him then. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't taken off. I guess it's one of the wonders of the world how things
Oh, I've gone wide there.
take
No
off
controller
and
would save me there.
But yeah, I think, you know how we said about some YouTubers are really popular. If I don't know, you get lucky or something happened and this guy's controller, I don't know, was used by a big YouTuber or something, then it'd be the most popular thing ever, because there is nothing else like it. And you know how everybody loves the steering wheel and pedals for cars. There's nothing for a motorbike, so
no,
it was actually a really good innovation.
No, I agree. Yeah, it is funny. It is so like that. It's like, you've reminded me of something else now. A guy I used to go to school with, who's in my class at school, is basically, you know, you've got Banksy.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's on that scale, not up with Banksy, but like literally if he puts artwork up, people will put perspex over it or take a picture of it and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And he was nothing for like 30 years of his life. He was in his 30s when he got famous, because he did some artwork and he gave it to David Cameron's wife, and then David Cameron's wife gave the artwork to Obama, and then Obama put it up, and literally, boom, overnight, his graffiti went from nobody to, like, you know, he could charge £1,500 a piece. Well, this was a few years ago, so God knows what he charges now, but it's so weird, isn't it? Just that one thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's I suppose every business tends to be like that. Have you heard of Gymshark? They make gym clothing.
Oh, okay. No.
They're probably the biggest brand for gym clothing, but yeah, the same type of thing happened, and they were tiny. And then one year they went to a bodybuilding expo at the NEC that's really popular, and all the bodybuilders go there, and they got the bodybuilders to wear their Gymshark clothing, and it took off because they're like, oh look, Arnie's got this new top on, I want this new top. But it sounds easy, but if there was a way to do that consistently, you'd be onto a winner.
No. Hey, IA Systems, don't worry, I'll check you out, mate. No. Yeah, I'll find you. I'll look at your channel, and I've got 20,000 followers on Twitter, so maybe I can help you out, mate. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, though. Of course. Right, let's have a look. Oh, we've got more people join me now.
Oh yeah, popular one.
All of a sudden. I can't have that many races. I must admit, I'm quite keen to get the 20th one done so I can get back to my career. But I know that I must be close. I must be on 18 or 19 or something. Oh, he subbed a while back. He said he's another British dude as well. He said that earlier. That's good. One bit of advice I've worked out, guys, from tonight's online racing stream: don't try and chat to people in chat and your mate in party chat if you're trying to race well, because it doesn't work. oh god, look, 5 of us went off then.
Whoa. Oh yeah, of course, because the video I'm looking at is behind, so you said everybody crashed, and I was thinking, well, looks fine to me. There was a big crash.
Oh, I'm such an idiot, I've done it again.
It's like a spoiler. It's quite funny, actually.
Basically, the spoiler was me spoiling myself in the career when I thought, oh, let's try the auto braking, and it was so easy, and it did help my stream. I've got to be honest, it made the racing easier. But now I've hurt myself in the long run because you've got to relearn. I've got to relearn the braking point, and it is early. It's earlier than my brain wants it to be.
I think the nice thing, or maybe I'm just lucky, but I think it should work for everybody. With a lot of things, you don't have to learn it. Like, say you go around this track, you don't have to necessarily think about what you're doing, but eventually you'll just go around perfectly without thinking about it.
Yeah. Whereas at the moment, I'm not
cool.
thinking about it much, and I'm going around it fairly shittily without thinking about it, because I'm chatting. But to be fair, I'm too hard on myself, because I'm actually in, I don't know what I'm in, 4th or 3rd or 4th. Oh no, I've done it again! I forgot to brake. I was neck and neck with that guy.
Oh yeah, you did.
I've done it again. I literally not even pressing the brake at all.
Wow, that one guy's got a number 1 for his number. That's a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
I think there's only one person in the world who could really claim that number 1.
Me. I'm the number
Maybe
one.
one day.
I'm the number 1 YouTube channel with between 2,700 and 2,900 subscribers who does racing games. It's a niche. I'm a niche within a niche. Oh dear, I'm down to 5th now. I know. Oh, I've done it again. I was reading the chat. He was calling me a naughty name for using auto brakes. Oh no, oh no, now I've gone. Now I'm at the back of the pack. Right. Nice to see someone else go flying off there.
Whoa, he did. Wow.
Shame there's no online scoring system or point system or something. That would appeal to me more.
There used to be. I don't know whether you remember. Can't remember what game. 16, I'd say. Valentino Rossi, the game.
Yeah, I've got that.
And there was a point system, and each race, then you would either gain or lose points. And then there was an overall ranking leaderboard that sort of displayed everybody's points. And it was kind of cool, but the problem was the person who had the most points wasn't the best. So, let's say you go in a race and you race against a bunch of spoons and you beat everybody.
Yeah.
Then
I see.
you'll get loads of points, but then I might go in a race against, I don't know, the best esports players in the world and come 3rd, but you'll get more points.
Yeah, I'm
And
with you.
it's, yeah, so like the idea was good, but I feel like it needs to be adjusted.
Do you know what? I have to say that even real life sport is like that, in the sense that when I used to play tennis, because I played professionally, and like your ranking would be based on your tournament results, but you could go to a tournament, like a more obscure tournament, and maybe the top 10 guys in the world just happened not to be there, so you win the event, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas your mate like could go somewhere, lose 2nd round to number 8 in the world in a narrow match, and he might have played better than you were relatively, but
yeah, exactly.
and then for a whole year you've got those points on your list. Now where this falls apart is in a year's time, that tournament that you won where the big boys weren't there, you've got to defend those points in a year's time, so you have to equal your previous result, otherwise the only way is down, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah, it is a bit of a problem, but even even trying to make it as fair as possible. I think it's always difficult to get a true sort of guide as to who's the best in anything.
Yeah.
It's really hard to work out. And everyone can have good days and bad days. Like the lots of sports, say tennis. You take Wimbledon, well, any tournament, but let's take Wimbledon. Then I know there are lots of different sets, and you ultimately have lots of different chances, but it is still over one day. And I don't know, you might have a cold and you lose, but it doesn't mean that you're the worst, but you kind of are.
Yeah. No, you do. You have to. Yeah. Any sport with a ranking list works out over averages over the year. I don't know how many results they take. In tennis, it used to be. I think it used to be my best 6 or best 7, something like that. But then as they added more events, that would go up, and it'd be your best 10 events. But it wouldn't be it wouldn't be all your events, if you see what I mean. Like, it wouldn't be.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be you played 20 events and all those events points add up, because that would mean the person that played the most events would be furthest up the list, if you see what I mean. So that would make it awful, because people would just start chasing points, playing here, there and everywhere, trying to get there.
Yeah, that's true.
And getting a ranking made a huge difference. Like, I got to be 18 in the world, so when I was 18 in the world, I had a ranking, so it was easier for me.
18 in the world?
Yeah, it was easier for me to maintain my ranking, because you'd get seeded, you'd basically miss all the top boys normally. There'd always be a couple that wouldn't turn up, so I could get seeded 15 or 16, so you'd avoid so many people.
That's crazy. 18 in the world's wicked.
Yeah, it was good.
I think it's always nice to be high up on something, but then I don't know whether you found it, but like being 18 in the world at something is really, really good, but then I don't know, if you lose a game and you go down to 20th in the world, then you might be like, oh, I wish I could be top 10, and you always want more.
No, you always want more. You're right. I always did want that. Yeah, I was. I was always pissed off that I wasn't top 10. I was always like, well, not pissed off, but you would. It almost feels better now than it did then. Now I'm like, wow, I was in the world's top 20. But at the time, all I cared about was trying to break in the top 10, or But
yeah, and it's so weird how that happens. And I don't know, somebody who is top 100 would be like, oh, I wish I could be top 18. That'd be epic. But I'm only 90th in the world. It's weird how that happens.
Yeah, because almost anything less than that would just be basically resting on your laurels. You'd be like, I've made it. I'm in the top 100. Hooray! Let's hit the beers. Who's coming to the beach? And you'd be like, hang on. You won't be good at tennis if you do that. I mean, when I first started playing tennis, I started playing because I thought it'd be a good way to see the world, and that is the God's honest truth. And it was only when I started getting better, I realised, I thought, hang on a minute. I mean, I'm a very competitive character anyway, so I was always going to either be very good or quit. I'm like, I wouldn't have kept going with something I was shit at, really, for years.
That's interesting. What do you... Are you the type of person who always wants to be good at everything you do?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I'm revealing a lot here, guys, but I reckon nobody is ever, unless you're watching this live now, you'll get the information on me, but no one's ever going to watch over 2 hours of this stream to hear this. But I'm like, I'll leave out some important bits of information so people don't turn up at my house, but basically I've entered as you know, we're talking about tennis, and obviously for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a wheelchair user. I was talking about I used to play wheelchair tennis professionally. So recently, or last season, I joined a table tennis league. So it's my first ever season. I'm in an able-bodied tennis league. I'm the first ever wheelchair player to ever play in this league. And like, I'm literally, first match of the season, you play 3 singles matches and 1 doubles each night. I'm pissed off that I didn't win all my matches. Like, not that I didn't win one, but I want to win all of them. I remember coming home being really gutted that I didn't win. And then like, the next week I got my first win, and again I was happy that I got the win, but I was peed off that I didn't beat another bloke as well, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. And cut a long story short, over the course of the season, it was like 20 match season, and I won 12 matches. I won 12 matches over the season. Now I look back now and I do think, Jesus Christ, if you'd have told me last summer that I'd win 12 matches, I'd have said, you're kidding yourself. I'm not going to beat 12 people in my first ever season. And these are people that have been playing table tennis for like 10 years, 20 years, some of them 30 years. I mean, the other guy in my team has been playing 50 years. My teammate, he's playing 50 years. He's like 70. He's been playing 50 years of table tennis, and I'm like, I'm not that far off him after 1 year. But it's funny, it's like, but I'm so competitive that I spent most of the season pissed off because I wanted to win more matches. But I'm getting an award next week. There's an award ceremony, and I'm getting an award for winning 12 singles and 8 doubles matches. So
fair play. Yeah, that is good.
So next season
I think it's good to be like that though.
Yeah, it's good and it's bad though. It's good and bad.
Yeah, it's. I think it's good to be successful, but then at the same time you need to enjoy and appreciate what you've done.
You do. I am better at that now. I'm older, and I am genuinely like proud of my achievements. And I do realise that we're only talking about a social table tennis league in the week. We're not talking about a world ranking or anything like I used to have, but it's relative, you know. One thing I'll tell you is, the most bizarre thing I can tell you is, as a wheelchair user, tennis, so pushing around a tennis court as fast as you possibly can and hitting a ball at 80 miles an hour is actually much easier than table tennis, where I'm basically sitting still and trying to use my twitch reflexes to smash a little ball back. I mean, honestly, table tennis is so much harder. It's crazy.
That's interesting.
I mean, I did play a hell of a lot more tennis, so I obviously was more skilled at it, but Christ, it's fast. Table tennis is such a tough sport. Really fast.
Yeah, I've seen some clips where it's hard to explain, but let's say the camera is sort of zoomed in on the table.
Yeah.
Sometimes the ball's served back with such pace that the two players are no longer in sight. They're like in the car park hitting the ball back.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
And the thing about me is, you can imagine, as that would be you. So if I hit it hard to you, you would step back. You would go further back. But because I'm in a wheelchair, I can't. I have to stay up at the table, so I'm covering the angles. Because if I move back, you would hit it off the angle against me. So I'm literally playing things on the half volley, like just on the up. So my level of skill needs to be twice what yours is, just to be as good as you, if that makes any sense. So like, if I was on my feet, I'd instantly be twice as good, just because I'd have the movement. So I have to be twice as good as you to be to hang level with you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's a funny thing. It is a funny thing. Why have I not got? I must have 20 wins net by now. Not 20 wins, 20 races. Oh, MDFK's popped on there. He said, "Did you ever watch Balls of Fury?" I didn't actually. I'm going to check that out. It's like a comedy film, I think, isn't it? Balls of Fury. Rings a bell. I'll have to Google it, MD. Enter the Dragon with table tennis. That's cool. I do love table tennis. I do love it, don't get me wrong. It's such a good sport. I can't believe more people should play it. It really gets your brain fired up because it's so bloody fast.
The weird thing is that you got your 10 online races trophy at 8:30 and we're now 1.5 hours later and you haven't done 10 races. I find that hard to believe.
I know, do you think it's glitched?
Have you played online before today?
No.
When did you start streaming?
You should be able to see, if you look at the YouTube window, you should be able to see how long ago it was. Does it not say? Or how long the video is, if you like briefly pause it or something?
2 hours and 45 minutes if I go all the way back to the start, maybe.
Ah, yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't allow me to go all the way back.
Stopped after 2 hours. What does that mean? MDFK said stopped after 2 hours.
I don't know what that means.
I tell you what, I definitely learned early on with YouTube streaming, you always have to have it. I've got it on my phone so I can see it, because I literally did stream for at least an hour once where I wasn't streaming. I thought I was streaming and I was chatting away and I wasn't streaming. Oh dear. I mean, that's ridiculous, but it was back at the beginning when I didn't have any viewers, you see. So my stream had stopped. So I was streaming. I'd streamed like half an hour or something, and then the stream must have stopped, and I just kept talking and playing. Yeah,
oh dear, oh dear. Well, yeah, I would say if you don't get it at this race, then it's bugged. I'd say this is the 20th race.
You're saying it's the 20th or more than that? You think it's probably more than that?
I'd say if you get it this race, then it's worth it. But if not, I think it might be bugged. Just by guessing roughly.
I've been so unlucky, honestly. Every time I've been 3rd of 8 and then got completely wiped out and then not managed to pull it back again.
Yeah, that's the trouble with the crazy people of online.
I mean, he went super wide after hitting me there. It's annoying he didn't come off as well.
People don't seem to lose time when they crash. I guess it depends where you crash.
Yeah, literally, sometimes, like, you're better off crashing than you are going wide.
Yeah, definitely.
The respawn is really fast on this. I think they should slow it down. So we're more, even though I'd be also penalised, I just think it should be more penalised.
I agree. We've wanted, well, I say we, I mean people who take the game like really seriously. We wanted to have like slower respawns, or you crash and then you have to run back to your bike or something for a while, because when you crash, if you crash in a good place, maybe you'll lose 3 seconds, and I think that's silly to lose only 3 seconds after crashing.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Well, the guy that crashed then, he crashed just in front of me, and now he's like just on my back wheel still. It's like ridiculous.
Exactly, yeah. It is. You should be... if you were punished heavily for it, then I think it would promote cleaner racing, because people really wouldn't want to crash. But they know they can get away with it. Oh, you going to first? Oh wait, you can't decide, can you? Because it's auto. That's unlucky for you.
Oh, flipping hell, they both took a shortcut across the grass there. That put me into 7th. Wow, hope they get a penalty for that. Danny Mac won it. He's back.
Oh, yeah.
Seventh. Let's see if they got a penalty. Yep, they did. 6th. Yes, there it is. Online veteran. Got it. Thank God for that.
Called it.
Woohoo! There we have it, guys. In one night, all 3 trophies. For 1 race, 10 races, 20 races. That's how you do it. I could relabel this a guide. People would be like, how can that be a guide? Trophy guide. Call it trophy guide, and it's like 2.5 hours long, the video.
That's a long guide.
Yeah. Alright. Definitely time for a break now. It's 10 PM. Good to chat to you again, Wally. I enjoyed it as ever.
Yeah, and you.
And
Yeah,
thanks,
me too. Thank you.
thanks everybody for watching. If anyone's stuck with the video all the way through, then I really appreciate it, and you should definitely subscribe to the channel. I will be back with more gaming and more MotoGP and more stuff soon. Catch you next time, guys.